Alright, let's see here. We have two decent 2 drops and then an 8 drop. So it's a 4 power hand with two power cards. But our power influence is really good here. I think I'll keep this. This hand is worth keeping and trying out. As always with this deck, we're always trying to put time and shadow out there if we can. And here we're just gonna go ahead and search for the second time, because we have a card that requires double time on turn 2, a Temple Scribe, and we also have Dream Snatcher on turn 2. So those are the 2 colors we want the most. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Dream Snatcher first, and we're gonna go ahead and sabotage him on the next turn because we get a little bit of value out of the sabotage that way, making this a 3/3. It does open this up to removal though. Oh no, perfect. This is absolutely perfect actually. So here it is perfect. We kill his ramp card and we strip him. We'll get rid of the banish here, I think. Yeah, and we hit him for 3, getting 3 life. This is really good. This is a really good start. Excuse the baby crying in the background. It's 9:30. This is around when he goes to sleep, and he's hungry. My wife is feeding him right now. Okay, we mill ourselves for 3. This is what we hit here. Okay, so we have a Vera and a Yard. This deck, though, most likely has Steward of the Past, so our reanimation won't be very good this game, I don't think. We're gonna have to rely on just using good cards to beat him. So I think we're gonna win this game here pretty hard, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna win this game pretty hard, unless he finds an answer to this right away. So that we just got the perfect nuts draw. Everything was perfect. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, and even top decking the Grasping at Shadows after milling on turn 4 and milling the exact 2 right cards. I think our deck just doesn't draw any better than this. Yep. So my opponent's in a lot of trouble here. Any 2 more power and we can start our reanimation chain here. But he's already at 13 life. Just hitting him with a 6/4 might slowly kill him here. Yeah, we have a lot of good reanimation targets now. So all we have to do is hit the power that we need, and we're almost there. So here, we're just going to go ahead and offer the trade. We have to deal with the Titan anyway, and he's just going to trade with the 6/4 here, so we get in 3 damage for free. Yeah, there we go. There's in no world he's gonna block the Dream Snatcher instead, right? So I think we're in pretty good shape. We're also down to 36 card in our deck, so milling him out is also a possibility. I guess the question is, how much do I care about... Because he's at 8. If I Varus Saver this, attack him goes to 5. But the Varus Choice, but that's not going to win us any games. I think I would rather hold this in my hand in case he draws a Steward of the Past. But then again, I don't really care if he hits me for 5. Maybe I just use it on him now to see what else he has in his hand in case he has a really good card. So it's a Life Force deck. Alright, so here I think we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the Beckoning Lumen because we just don't want him drawing more cards. Whereas making his units a little bit bigger don't really affect us, I think, because we can fly, and we also have deadly units, and we have recursion, so I think this is okay. Another reason for using Varus Choice is it grows my Dream Snatcher here a little bit. So that makes it pretty good. Ooh, Nightfall is very good for us. We have a lot of good draws. Any power we draw is fantastic, and any unit that we draw we can play. So this is really good for us. Yep, power is great, removal is also great. So let's just go ahead and grab a power out of the deal here. Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and kill his Titan and offer him to trade here. He pretty much has to trade us here, which is great because once we trade, next turn we Vera for another Vera and bringing back the Shadowland Tyrant here, and the game should be over pretty quickly. Or even the Black Sky Harbinger would be a good card to recur. Yeah, Black Sky Harbinger might be better because it flies, and he's at 2 life. But then again, the Tyrant hitting him will also end the game, so... Oh no, he's getting life. He's getting there. His deck is getting online here. Very good. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Vera here. Oh, additional copies of Varus. So this should end the game pretty quickly here. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, he conceded, I think. Let's just go ahead and bring back the Black Eye Scavenger. Nope, never mind, he conceded. Well, our draw was absolutely fantastic, and our opponent managed to keep himself in the game for quite a while there. So props to my opponent. His deck looks pretty sweet. But one of the reasons I don't like Katra is exactly that what you saw in the game that we played. She's such an expensive unit. 4 power is really expensive. On the Life Force deck is full of good 4-drops. The Devoted Thurge is very important. The Katra is important. The Beckoning Lumen is a 4-drop. The Sandstorm Titan is a 4-drop. All of his key cards are 4-drops. You can't build a board where you play Katra and get really good value. And I think Katra being a 4-drop is the #1 problem with the Life Force deck. If Katra was a 2-drop and as a 1/1, or even a 3-drop as a 2/2, it would be a completely different story. But anyway, yeah, I like my opponent's Life Force deck. We are also kind of a Life Force deck, but we've just chosen not to use Katra as a Life Force payoff card. We used Beckoning Lumen, which our opponent also does use. And for the exact reason you see there, Katra is just way too slow usually.